Jason was shocked when Travis Kelce revealed Taylor Swift's wedding plans in Kansas City on a podcast. The Kelce brothers released a Valentine's Day-themed podcast. Their conversation immediately attracted the attention of all their fans, and especially Taylor Swift's fans. Jason Kelce immediately went straight to the main topic when he asked, "Travis, you guys just did some positive activities for the youth in Kansas City. I really support that." Travis laughed and said, "Oh, Taylor, she always enjoys participating in activities that contribute to this beautiful city." Jason said, "Hey, Travis, our audience has been curious about these photos, and they are wondering if you and Taylor have some plans." Travis laughed and said, "Oh, it's one of those pre-wedding photos. This photo doesn't say anything. It's normal for couples to take souvenir photos." Jason, with a doubtful face, said, "Oh, then why do you look like the groom, Travis?" Travis laughed and said, "That was in the script." Jason said, "There's a script for this? Are you preparing for a wedding, Travis?" Travis laughed and said, "You could say that, but this is just a normal photo shoot." Jason, with a surprised face, said, "Oh, so you guys are doing that in Kansas City?" Travis said, "Oh yeah, dude." Jason continued, "Hey, Travis, after the Super Bowl ended, what's new this past week? Like a vacation on Valentine's Day?" Travis laughed and said, "Oh sure, dude. We just had a blast." Jason looked confused and said, "What? We're here. You and Taylor went on vacation together?" Travis looked embarrassed and said, "Oh yeah, we just went on a hot air balloon ride." Travis laughed and shook his head as if he couldn't believe it either. Jason chuckled. "What the hell, Travis? One of the toughest players in the NFL flying in the air in a wicker basket." Travis shrugged and said, "Don't laugh. I wasn't sure at first, but Taylor was really excited, and honestly, when I saw the excitement in Taylor's eyes, I couldn't say no." Jason frowned with amusement. "Really? And how did it go? Don't tell me you're afraid of heights." Travis laughed bitterly. "Well, not scared, just a little nervous. As the balloon lifted off, my heart was beating faster than it had on the football field. But Taylor was completely relaxed, standing right next to me, and I was just holding onto the basket because the air was making me a little dizzy." Jason laughed. "Wow, that's a sight I never thought I'd see. A scared Travis Kelce." Travis laughed and said, "Come on, I'm not scared. It's just not used to it. But I have to admit, once I started to relax, the view from above was amazing. Everything looked like a painting, golden fields, a lake reflecting the blue sky, and little houses that looked like toys." Jason nodded. "Sounds good. But most importantly, was it romantic?" Travis leaned back in his chair, crossing his arms over his chest. "Come on, man. It was a surprisingly quiet outing. Taylor even sang a part of Cruel Summer while looking down at the scenery below. I swear it was like a movie scene." Jason laughed, shaking his head. "A movie? You're in a fairy tale, bro." Travis chuckled, his eyes distant. "Yeah, maybe, and I don't mind at all." Jason said, "Congrats, dude. But next time Taylor asks you to go to the high school dance, I want to see how you say no." Travis said, "Oh, that's great because I've done that a lot." Jason said, "You guys had a memorable Valentine's Day together anyway." Travis said, "Oh, thanks," and then both Kelce brothers laughed happily. With the loss in Super Bowl 59 in the rearview mirror, it is time for the Kansas City Chiefs to focus on what comes next, and we are not just talking about next season, but the long-term future. In this sense, one of the priorities on the team's agenda must be who could replace the irreplaceable Travis Kelce. The star tight end has been a staple of the Chiefs' offense since he came to the team in the third round of the 2013 NFL Draft. During this time, Kelce broke all of the team's records for a tight end and became the quintessential partner for quarterback Patrick Mahomes. But time does not pass in vain, not even for someone with Kelce's durability. After the last Super Bowl, the 33-year veteran hinted that this could have been his last year in action, setting off all the alarms at One Arrowhead Drive. However, one analyst believes the team may already have a solution. Jordan Plocker, an analyst for Pro Football Focus, predicted that the Chiefs would select a tight end in the first round of the 2025 draft and even dared to propose a candidate, Michigan Wolverine star Colston Loveland. Plocker himself admitted that he is going against all odds, as most of his colleagues have projected that the Chiefs will look to reinforce their battered offensive line. However, Getting Kelce's replacement now would do wonders for maintaining Kansas City's offensive success in the coming years. The analyst explained, Loveland averaged a very impressive 2.67 yards per route in 2024, to go along with his 90.6 PFF receiving grade. According to ESPN, the Wolverines' tight end is the number 2 prospect at his position and number 27 in the class of 2025. If the star tight end decides to hang up his cleats, the Chiefs will have little time to fill this slot and could turn to free agency, where they will find players like Jan Johnson and Mike Gesicki. If he decides to stay, that would give the team time to prepare a rookie like Loveland, who would learn the ropes behind one of the best tight ends in history. Press reports say that Kelce must announce whether he will continue or retire before March 14th for contractual reasons. Meanwhile, media and fans will continue to launch theories about the future of the team and one of its biggest stars. Kelce's transition into the entertainment industry has been gaining momentum, and now he's set to make his theatrical debut in Happy Gilmore 2, the sequel to Adam Sandler's 1996 cult classic. Sandler, a comedy legend who launched his career on Saturday Night Live, had nothing but praise for the Chief star, describing him simply as funny as hell. During an appearance on the New Heights podcast, Sandler revealed that Kelce was considered for a role early on in the scripting process. While Kelce's exact role in the movie remains unclear, the trailer suggests he will play a waiter, and his involvement further cements his growing presence in the entertainment world. This isn't Kelce's first foray into Hollywood. He previously appeared on Ryan Murphy's FX series Grotesque and currently hosts Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? On Prime Video. He also executive produced the indie film My Dead Friend Zoe. With his charisma and natural comedic timing, Kelce seems poised for a promising career in front of the camera. While Kelce's future in the NFL remains uncertain, his legacy is already secure. He holds the record for most playoff receptions and receiving touchdowns by a player, despite being a tight end. With 1,004 career receptions, he ranks 14th all-time, and if he plays one more season, he could move into the top 10, a milestone that could influence his decision to return. If he does, he would join Hall of Famers Marvin Harrison and Larry Fitzgerald as the only players in the top 10 to spend their entire careers with one team. However, as Andy Reid himself has indicated, Kelce has options beyond football. Coaching seems unlikely, but a full-time entertainment career seems a real possibility. With his involvement in major Hollywood productions and a high-profile relationship with Taylor Swift, Kelce's post-NFL career could be as star-studded as his playing days. Whether he decides to chase another Super Bowl or fully embrace Hollywood, one thing is clear. Kelce isn't slowing down anytime soon. Since that turning point in Kelce's career, the franchise that drafted him has experienced nothing but overwhelming success and has extended him twice over his 12-year NFL career. Head coach Andy Reid invested in Kelce's talent in the 2013 NFL Draft, knowing he could weaponize him on the field. However, Reid's disciplined, committed approach to winning eventually spread to Kelce. During a press conference on Thursday, Kelce recalled his earlier years with Reid, pointing out that his brother, former Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce, warned him about the potential culture shock. "The biggest thing for my brother was to take advantage of the opportunity," he said. "He's an unbelievable coach. He is a player's coach, but at the same time, he is going to hold you accountable." Kelce remembered, "The first year or two I was with Coach Reid, I was like, this guy is not messing around. There wasn't too much of the personality.